So I've just hit record there. So welcome to anyone who is watching this after the evening. I was just saying my name is Suzanne Laurie. I'm one of the directors of the Institute of Health Sciences, and I'm going to be talking you through our diploma in nutrition and lifestyle coaching and the IHS CPD Centre this evening. Hopefully everyone can hear me. We have got quite a lot to get through. I'm hoping not to run over an hour this evening, but there's quite a lot to talk about. If you have any questions, you should be able to see somewhere on your screen a little toolbar, and on there is a Q&A folder, so you can just click on that and then you can text type in any questions that you have for me. I'm going to save the questions about nutrition and lifestyle coaching until the end of that presentation, because hopefully I'll have gone through and answered some of your questions before we get to the end, and then I can just have a quick look through and mop up any questions that I haven't answered for you. And then I'll do the same again at the end of the discussion on the CPD courses. So hopefully that will work for everyone. If at any point your audio or internet cuts out or you have to leave, don't worry, we will be sending you through a link to this information evening tomorrow, so you'll have it again to watch in your own time. And if you want us to contact you specifically and individually about anything that's discussed this evening, then just drop us a line and we'll be very happy to get one of our course consultants to contact you. So let us begin. As I said, relax and listen. There's no need for you to take notes unless you particularly want to. All the information will be available for you tomorrow as well, and we can talk you through any other information at a later date as well. So just enjoy the presentation, hopefully, and get the information that you need from it. So what I want to do this evening then is just, first of all, give you a bit of an introduction to IHS for those of you who don't know us. Some of you may already, so apologies. It's just a couple of slides just to explain a bit more about who we are, our ethos, our principles, because we feel it's really important that anyone who is looking at studying, particularly in adult education where you've probably got busy lives as it is, that you understand who you're going to be working with. And then I'm going to give you information, first of all, about our diploma in nutrition and lifestyle coaching, and then our short CPD courses. And as I said, there'll be time for questions. Excuse me, just bear with me. For some reason, I am unable to move on to the next slide. Sorry folks, just bear with me 1 second. I'm doing exactly what I was doing a moment ago and it is now not working. So I'm just going to escape and click back in. And we will try that again. Just bear with me, apologies. Okay, so we're working again. Hopefully it will stay that way. So who are IHS? We are an industry and academically recognised training institute, and we specialise in the training in nutrition and health and wellness coaching. So that's our area of expertise. It's our 14th year as a training provider. We began in Ireland, we then moved to the UK, and we now have thousands of students enrolled with us globally, because most of our courses are either entirely online or we offer an online version. All our courses are either part-time in class or they're completely online, and they're suitable for adult learners. So that's why they're designed, so that you can work, you can get on with the rest of the things that are going on in your life and study at the same time. All our courses combine evidence-based, personalised approaches to managing health. So we don't teach anything that there isn't a research base for. Some of that may be more preliminary, some of it is very sound evidence. One of the things that we feel strongly about as a college, that anybody that we're training needs to be able to look at the evidence that is out there and make their own decisions about it, particularly in health and healthcare, because there is so much information out there. And we do take a personalised individual and integrative approach to health management. So all of our courses would be based on an integrative healthcare model. We also, in terms of education, really like to ensure that our students, whether you are in class or whether you're online, have a really supported and dynamic and interactive learning experience. So whether you are seeing us face-to-face or you're studying at a distance in another country, maybe on another continent, that you're still engaging with us, that you're engaging with your classmates, your peers, with your tutoring staff, etc. And we have, as a college, a real wealth of expertise in the areas of nutrition, health and wellness coaching, integrative health, and also education. We have a number of individuals with pure science backgrounds. Anyone who is tutoring on a practitioner course is a practitioner of some description, be that a nutritional therapist, health and wellness coach, psychologist, NLP practitioner, whatever is relevant to the course that they're on. And we have a vast amount of business experience in the college as well, which is hugely important, because in the integrative healthcare sector, particularly in areas such as nutrition coaching, health and wellness coaching, many individuals want to carve out a new career. They want to create their own business. So it's hugely important that we can give you knowledge and skills in that area as well. So, whilst you're at IHS, we pride ourselves in our student support, even in our short courses and our online courses. All students are enrolled onto our virtual learning environment, which is Moodle. Some of you, if you've done any higher education or further education learning, may have used Moodle before. But it's basically a one-stop shop. It's a place where all your course material, your handbooks, so information documents, forums for interacting with your peers and with the IHS team, everything is found there. It's where you upload assignments, it's where you complete assignments. So there's no stress of trying to find things, losing emails, filing things yourself. It's all there. You can use it from a laptop, from a tablet, or from your phone. It works. There's an app. It works on all electronic devices. And it really means that you can study anywhere. So it means as an adult learner, you can be using your time effectively. You can be using your commute. You can be using your phone while you're waiting to pick up children, all those kind of things. So it means that the hours that you're finding for study, they're easier to find. You're not just chained to a desk as you might have been a few years ago. This is interesting. I don't know why. This is jamming. Okay. What I will do, I'm going to just escape and I will leave it on this view because there seems to be an issue with, I can just make that bigger so hopefully everybody can see this. But there seems to be an issue with moving forward on the actual presentation mode. So apologies for that, but we can work through material like this. So all our students are supported through their studies by members of the team as well. So you're not just kind of left away to go and study by yourself. On our longer courses, such as the Diploma in Nutrition and Lifestyle Coaching, you will have a personal tutor who is kind of your guide, if you like, through the course. They are there to give you feedback on your progress. They're your first port of call if you're having any difficulties. They're the first person that you will speak to coming onto the course for if you have any questions and just to get you inducted onto the course successfully. Every course has unit leaders for any units that are in that course. And they are responsible for guiding you through the particular material that they are charged with, if you like. So they're the ones who are writing the material, keeping it up to date. They will be responsible for the assessments attached to the unit, so they will answer any questions about the content and about the assessments in a unit. Then all our courses have a course leader who is overseeing everything that is going on in that course, making sure that it's cohesive, making sure that the team is working well, that students are having a good learning experience, and that we're getting feedback constantly from students so we can keep improving things further. And then for anyone who's having any particular difficulties, we also have a student support officer. So they are there to help you if there's any particular learning difficulties, if life has got in the way, as quite often happens, and to help explore options with you so that you can decide between you what the best course of action is for you at the moment, see if it's going to be possible to continue study, to see if it might be possible to come back to the course later. If it isn't possible, basically look at your options and help you with that. So what our graduates think, because obviously we have had thousands of graduates coming through the college now, so it's important to understand how they found studying with IHS. So there's just a few testimonials that we've had in very recently from graduates here that talk about the team's dedication to the students, the support from the Institute, and they're things we're always delighted to hear about. And particularly as a director, they're things that I always want to hear about the IHS team. It's something that we pride ourselves on, and there genuinely is no one in the education team at IHS who doesn't want our students to succeed. It's what we're here for. So just before we move forward, I can see that there's some things come in. Okay, somebody is saying that they're unable to hear anything. Is there an alternative way to dial in? My computer audio doesn't work. You should have been given an okay. Just bear with me one moment. Hopefully we'll be able to get audio or recorded version sorted for that person. Okay, so let's talk now about nutrition and lifestyle coaching. This is a one-year program. It's our most popular program at the college. And it's a lead on to other courses that we run also, as you'll see as we're working through the presentation. So to understand why you would want to do a nutrition and lifestyle coaching course, it's really important to understand what nutrition and lifestyle coaching is. So a nutrition and lifestyle coach would work with either individuals or with groups of people to help improve their health and well-being using diet and lifestyle. And there's kind of two parts to what they do, if you like. So in order to understand what somebody needs to do to improve their nutrition and lifestyle, you need to understand where they're at the moment. So basically, you're using dietary analysis tools, body composition analysis, questionnaires, interaction with a client or with a group of individuals to find out where they are health-wise. What does their diet look like? What are their health stats? Those kind of things. What lifestyle choices are they making? So a nutrition and lifestyle coach would do a good bit of exploration with an individual or a group. And then they will use specific tools, so namely foods, lifestyle changes, over-the-counter supplements, and communication skills to help an individual to get to where they would like to be. So foods is an obvious one. They will be helping an individual make better choices, educating an individual about the foods that are out there, how they could be making them work better for them as an individual. As I said, we take a very personalized approach. And the same with lifestyle changes. What could somebody be doing that they're not doing at the moment that would help them improve their health and well-being? This is a one-year program. So for our nutrition and lifestyle coaches, you'll see here that when we're talking about supplements, we're talking about over-the-counter supplements. So we're talking about supplements that are available to individuals in the shops, in pharmacies, even in supermarkets these days, in health food stores. that a person can be taking. Now, we keep our 1-year programs to those supplements, A, because there's a vast amount of them out there and some of them are great quality and there's lots that a nutrition and lifestyle coach can do with them. But B, because we feel it's really important to keep you safe and to keep the general public safe. So we don't recommend using very, very high strength, practitioner strength products. And we give you a list of really safe products that you can use with individuals and to help individuals use them more successfully and more safely themselves. We see a lot of people coming in with almost bags of supplements that they've just picked up. They read that zinc was good somewhere. They read that calcium was good. They read about another supplement and they've started taking lots and lots of individual things. This is not a safe way to use supplements. So a nutrition and lifestyle coach will be able to pare back what an individual is doing or introduce supplements if they're not using any and it would be appropriate to do so, and help them make safe, informed choices. So they're not wasting money, they're not risking interactions with medications that they're taking, with other supplements, with herbs, etc. So we're keeping the person well and safe. And then we really focus on communication skills during this course. It's woven throughout the course, and our communication skills are based on the health and wellness coaching model, which is seen as the most effective communication model for helping people make and maintain long-term lifestyle changes. So it's very much an evidence-based set of communication tools based on behavioral change that allow individuals to work with a healthcare professional, but make their own choices and make choices that are going to work best for them. So you can see basically a nutrition and lifestyle coach then has some really key tools for getting somebody more well than they are, if you like. And it's about offering advice, offering strategies for change, offering encouragement and support in making those long-term changes. Now, there's a little note at the bottom here about what nutrition and lifestyle coaches don't do. So they're not there to carry out symptom analysis and to make diagnosis. So they're not saying, I believe you have IBS, IBD, Crohn's, whatever it is, and this is how we're going to treat it. That is for a primary healthcare professional to do. So that would be that doctor, nurse, an integrative healthcare professional, but someone with a higher level of skill and scientific knowledge behind them. That's not to say a nutrition and lifestyle coach can't work with individuals with named conditions and with symptoms, but they're working in the background, if you like, to help the individual support all the systems of the body and to improve their overall choices and nutrition and lifestyle choices, which may very well have an impact on the condition that they have. So a lot of our graduates will work with individuals who are also with their doctor or nurse or a consultant, and they're working together to improve where the patient is at. So hopefully that is clear for you. So why study nutrition and lifestyle coaching at IHS? There are a number of reasons and a number of strengths that we see in the course that we offer. The first one is the academic accreditation. The course is on the UK education framework, so by effect it's on the European education framework as well, and it's recognised as UK level 4, which is the equivalent to Irish level 6 for any potential Irish students, and the European level, that's level 5. And it's the only nutrition coaching course that is regulated by Ofqual. It's also industry recognised. As a graduate, you can register with the Complementary Medical Association, with Baylands Insurance, and with the UK Health Coaches Association. That is currently UK-based graduates only, but that is under discussion at the moment. So you can insure yourself to practice, and you can go out after the year and work as a nutrition and lifestyle coach. Also, with our approach, I've mentioned that we take this personalised approach to nutrition and lifestyle management already, and the research now backs that up. A very large-scale European study has shown that giving individuals personalized nutrition recommendations as opposed to general sort of broad brush 5 a day, eat more fiber kind of stuff, is much more effective in improving health, and improving health in the long term as well. And also, our course, we feel, is very practical. We've looked from the offset and said, okay, we can give our students nutrition knowledge, but how are they going to apply this? So it's practical from the offset. And we give you a package that we think really works in terms of getting you from student to graduate to confident practitioner. So that includes a really comprehensive look at dietary analysis, looking at how to use good old-fashioned questionnaires, key questioning techniques, but also using dietary analysis software. We use Nutritics currently, which is a very detailed program. Same with lifestyle assessment. We work really hard on your meal planning skills, because everyone thinks that's an easy one. Sure, we'll just increase fruit and vegetable intake, we'll reduce sugar. If you're taking a personalized approach, it's not as simple as that. You need to take into account the health of the individual, their body composition. You need to take into account their likes, their dislikes, the ethical beliefs around eating. Do they want to consume meat, for example, or not? Lifestyle, are there children involved that they're trying to feed? All these different things. So we work through those practical elements throughout the course. And again, the same with lifestyle planning. And then we weave the coaching skills into the course so that you have the most effective communication skills as an integrative healthcare practitioner when you leave the course. So it's a real step-by-step on how to use your knowledge so that you can be confident in your ability when you graduate. So when you do graduate, what might you be doing? Well, we're constantly blown away by what our graduates are doing, and the list of different opportunities seems to just keep growing. Most individuals come in thinking that they would like to see clients privately, so that they want to work either independently or in an integrative healthcare clinic. That might be with a therapy they already had, or going new into the industry. That might be done face-to-face. More and more people are doing all or most of their consultations online. So there's lots of options there. Some graduates choose to move into a broader education environment, if you like. So they run evening classes, group programs, talks to groups of individuals. So it might be the general public. They might specialize in something like feeding families, eating on a budget, individuals with overweight, whatever it is that they're interested in. Zest for Life, who run their own 12-week programs for the general public to improve their health and well-being, recognize our graduates, and our graduates can become an affiliate of theirs, so they can run their programs for them. Ours is the first program that isn't a full nutritional therapy program that they recognize. So most of the affiliates who have been working with them in the past have had to train for at least 3 years. Zest for Life recognise the scientific level of this course, but also the importance of the coaching element. So they're very happy to work with our graduates. Some graduates work within the health retail industry, so they might open their own health store. We've had graduates opening pop-up health shops. We've had them running wellness events and festivals. They might be on the shop floor and then doing consultation. We've had graduates who have produced products for the health food industry, kefir ice cream. We've had vegetable-based ice lollies, all kinds of things. Some graduates affiliate with other kind of businesses in the area. So, for example, with pharmacies, with gyms, weight loss clinics, places where the nutrition and lifestyle coaching skills are really, really relevant. Corporate wellness programs are becoming very, very popular in corporations, big and small. So we have a number of graduates who are specialising in that area. We have a number of bloggers, anybody who's interested in writing. There's all kinds of new avenues for that. It might be vlogging, it might be blogging, it might be for print media. And also we have a lot of individuals on the course who are upskilling, if you like. So chefs who are wanting to focus on healthy cooking, teachers who are wanting to bring in education for their staff and for the children in the school, carers, fitness professionals, you name it. So there's an awful lot of things that you can do. It really is the kind of course where you can create your own career. You just need to know where you want to go, and we can help you with that as well. So here's just a couple of testimonials from students who have recently completed the course. So you can just have a little look there. But again, it's really lovely to see when people notice that we were passionate about them and we really wanted the students to succeed, because I would hope that would come across from the whole team. So let's look at some of the logistics then. This is the content of the course. So you can see here that there's an awful lot of things that you cover in your year. So you can see it's a really thorough package that you're getting. So there's all the traditional nutrition units that you would expect to see. So we've got macronutrients in there, we've got micronutrients, weight management, etc. But there you can see right from the off, we're looking at things like reflective practice, and then you can see units on coaching skills and nutrition and lifestyle coaching in practice. So it's packaged in this real practical way right from the beginning. And you'll find units in there like population groups, supporting the body, optimizing nutrition, where it's taking nutrition to the next level. So it's not just looking at the basic nutrients that somebody is eating, it's saying how can we make this work for the individual better, and how can we optimize the food that they're taking in. So is there research to back up things like sprouting, soaking, fermenting foods? What could somebody be doing to get the most out of their food? So they tend to be what really keeps the course interesting as well, because I imagine you all have a passion for nutrition and lifestyle, so you get to explore some of these really interesting areas in more depth. In terms of course structure, the course is 1 year in length. That's approximately 11 months from start to finish. And there are flexible learning options. So you can complete the course entirely online. And the next start date for that is June the 3rd. So that's coming up quite quickly now. And we have a unit that we open before that, which is opening very soon, called Ready, Steady, Study. And that's brilliant for anyone who hasn't studied for a while, who certainly hasn't studied nutrition, or is just feeling that they'd like a bit more of an induction to the course. So that's a unit that as soon as you are signed up for the course and you've paid your enrollment fee, then you can move on to Ready, Steady, Study. And we are engaging with students on there. A lot of the course information is on there for you to look at, so you've got time and space to really take it in. You can ask questions on the forum, and we post lots of interesting material about nutrition, about coaching, about study as well. If you are wanting to study in class, then we do a in-class version of the course in both Dublin and London. Those start dates are September 2019, and both versions have 6 full weekends of lectures throughout the academic year, and then home study in between time. Anybody who is signed up as an e-learner who wants to attend any weekends from the in-class course is welcome to do so. We just need to know in advance so we can make sure that the weekend is appropriate to where you're at with your own studies, and that you know what to bring, that you're well prepared for the weekend. We recommend 10 plus hours of study per week. That's a guide. Obviously, some individuals want to study more. Some people study at a slower rate. Some people study really quite efficiently. So it depends what you're bringing to the table, but that is a guide that we use. And in terms of assessment, we use a continual assessment approach. So our approach to assessment, our assessment on this course, is little and often, because we want to be able to give you regular feedback. We feel that feedback is hugely important to your progress. So you will be handing up assessments from within being on the course a couple of weeks, but they're smaller than a more standard assessment, if you like. So we're not asking you to hand up a 2,000-word essay every time. You might be doing short quizzes, you might be doing some short answer questions, just so you and we can test your understanding, your knowledge, your ability to apply that knowledge as well as you're working through the course, so that we can see where you're at and we can give you feedback. And in terms of assessment, there's a real variety of assessments included. So I've mentioned a few there: quizzes, short answers. You're working towards case studies. So they will start by being broken down for you, and you'll be practicing different skills on paper-based case studies before you're seeing real clients towards the end of the course. So exciting times there. And fee-wise, the online and in-class versions of the course are, if you're working in euros, €3,295, and if you're in sterling, that's 2,795. As we said, online students can attend as many in-class weekends as they choose. There are no fees for that, and there are monthly payment plans available. So if you are interested in the course, we can have somebody contact you and talk you through those options as well, because we realise it's a significant time and money outlay, so you need to know what your options are in terms of that. If anyone is interested in the course, we have developed a free trial. It's 1 week worth of material from the course, and as it says, it's completely free. You can sign up at any point, and it's based on current nutrition and lifestyle coaching material. It's on Moodle, so you get to see what that looks like, how it works, how you navigate through a unit, and it's structured in line with our current courses, so you can see how we work Moodle as well. We just find it's a really great way for you to see how we work, see if it's for you before you sign up. So I would encourage everybody who is interested to sign themselves up. You don't have to complete the material. Some people get a bit freaked out and think that they're going to be tested at the end. We do have example assessments on there, so you feel free to try them if you want to. There is a forum which we engage you in. Again, you can use it or not. The PowerPoint presentations are there, so you can open those up and have a look. So you can have a look at as much or as little as you want to and engage in it in any way that you want to. But it works out at about a week's worth of study. So as I said, I'd encourage you all to sign yourself up for that. And if you are to sign up today, then I just wanted to give you some examples of some of the things that our graduates are doing. So we've got a few examples here. We have Karen O'Connor, who specialises in women's weight loss, and she does one-to-one consultations, and she's developed her own 6-week online program that she works with women particularly who are wanting to lose weight. Chris Pierre is one of our graduates. He went on to do our nutritional therapy diploma as well, and he works as the head of new business and product marketing for a very well-known Irish plant-based health food brand. So he helps develop and market, as it says, all their products, but he also has his own products which are now in a very well-known Irish cafe chain. So he's introducing plant-based products where they haven't been before, so encouraging people to explore trying things like chickpeas as opposed to a beef sandwich at lunchtime, all these different things. BJ Broderick has developed the range of vegetable ice lollies that I was talking about, which are absolutely delicious. So if you're ever at an Irish wellness festival, BJ will probably be there selling you well nice pops. Carla Jones is one of our graduates who really took to the coaching side of things. She started off with our nutrition and lifestyle coaching and then moved on to health and wellness coaching and NLP as well, and stress management. She is now one of Anthony Robbins' coaches, so she's doing incredibly well in the coaching industry, and most of her work is online. And then another couple of examples, Rosa Jackson was already a chef and a food writer. So she's used the course to focus more on healthy eating and with a real focus on buying local, shopping in markets, those kind of things. So she lives between Paris and Nice, and she takes holidaymakers on market tours of those areas and then does cooking classes, etc. with them. And then Svetlana has created a completely online business focused at busy executives. So she has made it her business to know what food is available at different airports and on different airlines around the world. And she works with individuals who travel an awful lot with work to help ensure that they're maintaining their health and well-being whilst they're traveling. And again, she focuses quite specifically on weight loss. So just shows the vast variety of things that can be done. So how do you apply for the NLC course? It's very, very easy. You can do it through our website. If you go on any of the pages, you will find an Enroll Now button. And if you click on that, you can just fill in the enrolment form, and then one of our enrolment team will contact you very shortly afterwards to arrange a short telephone interview. If that's successful, then places are offered by email. And then the process will be explained to you what happens next. So it's very, very simple, as we said. And anyone who is interested in studying longer with us, the Diploma in Nutrition and Lifestyle Coaching is a really great starting place. This is the kind of career where it truly is lifelong learning. Everybody that I work with and the vast majority of our graduates don't stop after one course because we're all really passionate and really interested in the industry. So it just keeps you wanting to learn more. And at IHS, we've really developed a range of courses where that's possible. The Nutrition and Lifestyle Coaching is the first year of our Diploma in Nutritional Therapy. So if you're very interested in looking at a deeper scientific level at how foods and nutrients impact the body both positively and negatively, and how they can help disease develop or redress different diseases, then the Diploma in Nutritional Therapy might be for you. So that's a further 2.5 years study after NLC. Or for those who don't want to commit to that level of study, who want to get out there and work and just want to broaden their skills, then we have a growing number of CPD courses. I'm going to talk to you about those tonight, but very briefly: Certificate in Personalised Sports Nutrition, Certificate in Stress Management, Coaching Skills for Everyday Life, and a Practitioner Certificate in Health and Wellness Coaching. Okay, so that is the presentation on nutrition and lifestyle coaching. I can see that I already have a question in the Q&A box, but if anybody has any more questions, do you just want to take the time now? I'll take a brief pause so that you can get those in and ask any questions that you have. Let me go to this box. So, does completing the nutrition and lifestyle coaching course lead towards a prospective degree master's qualification in nutrition and lifestyle coaching? Okay, we don't offer a degree or master's qualification in nutrition and lifestyle coaching. I'm not aware of one specifically. There are behavioral change and coaching degrees and masters, and there are nutrition masters, but they would tend to be different types of nutrition. There's everything on the nutrition spectrum, from dietetics through nutrition science, lifestyle medicine, through to nutritional therapy. So our qualification is in the integrative nutrition camp. So it can lead you on to further study in nutritional therapy. So that can be at IHS or it can be elsewhere. Our diploma in nutritional therapy can lead you directly onto a master's in personalized lifestyle medicine with the Centre of Nutrition Education and Lifestyle Management, who are validated by Middlesex University in the UK, because they recognise our diploma in nutritional therapy as degree level, so you don't need to top up in order to go on to that. So there are options, and if that's something you're really interested in, then it sounds like something to kind of discuss with us so we can get a real understanding of what you're after, and then we can give you as much information as we can about what might be appropriate to you. Okay? I don't see any other questions coming in. Oh, I do. Is there a clinical part of the course where you see actual patients? Yes. You see live clients before you leave. You see them remotely. So the way we work it is you find suitable clients. You give them very clear guidelines about who they are and what they should be. And you consult with them, as we said, remotely. However, before any advice is given to that client, it comes back through IHS and it's signed off by one of our NLC team, all of whom are qualified and practicing nutritional therapists. So they're that level above. And then you communicate with the client. So that consultation process is also recorded, so we can see exactly what has happened, so that we can give you feedback on that, so that we can sign it off, or we can get you to do it again or do more if you need to. It also means that you can reflect on what happened and then build on your skills with your next client. So you see clients initially and then follow up as well to see how they're getting on. Is the diploma in nutritional therapy 1 year study on top if you decide to carry on? No, it's 2.5 years study on top. There are interim awards, so there's an interim award at level 5 also, but to qualify as a nutritional therapist, it's a further 2.5 years part-time study. Okay, that can be completed entirely online, or it can be done in class in Dublin, and that's the 6 weekends as well. Okay, I think something has just come in through chat, so let me answer that. I have a BA Honours in dance education and currently working as a freelance dance coach and choreographer, passionate about nutrition as well as health and wellness coaching. Where shall I start? Great question. It's probably one to do offline, so we can ask all the right questions and therefore give you all the advice that you need, Isabel. But nutrition and lifestyle coaching is a great start, particularly if you're interested in nutrition, because you're probably going to want to end up giving advice. Health and wellness coaching is more like, I'm going to come to it in a moment, but it's I like to see it as life coaching with a wellness twist. So you're not actually giving advice. You're not there as the expert. You're there as an ally, allowing somebody to make their own choices, if you like. So if you're wanting to do a bit of both and you find that you're passionate about nutrition and you're someone who, quite often people will say, my friends always ask me because I know quite a lot anyway, because I'm constantly reading and I want to formalize that, then I would start with nutrition and lifestyle coaching. But contact us individually, Isabel. Either drop us an email or you can call in the office and we can chat you through the options. Any of the course consultants will be able to look at where you're at and where might be a nice road for you to go. Okay. Can I go on and train in how to diagnose conditions and help people more closely on a medical basis, or can you move on to a different course? Okay, so we are integrative healthcare professionals. So diagnosis is primary healthcare. That is GPs and consultants. It's nobody in secondary healthcare, or allied healthcare, it can formally diagnose. Okay, but what you can do with something like nutritional therapy is delve more deeply scientifically, so that you can look at the underlying imbalances and biochemically what may be going on within an individual's body, so that you can help them more personally potentially redress those issues. And the imbalances that are often seen are quite often attached to specific conditions. We use at IHS the functional medicine model when we're teaching our nutritional therapists. So if you are interested in training at a deeper level, go away, and if you aren't aware of the functional medicine model, just go away, have a little Google around it, look at the Institute of Functional Medicine in the States and the work that they're doing, and see if it's a model that you feel comfortable with, that you can understand, and that it makes sense to you, because that is how we would be training individuals. Okay. Do you guys help how to build a social media audience? Yes, we do. We have an entire unit devoted to entrepreneurship, so how to build your business, how to market, quite specifically with social media because it's such a big thing now, and we can't help ourselves but help you on your way as well. We work closely with graduates to feature what they're doing on our own social media, on our own platforms, and also we find that the coaching is really helpful because quite often if you're learning coaching, you can't help but you kind of end up coaching yourself because you can see where your little gremlins are getting in the way, where they're stopping you moving forward, where you're telling yourself you're not good enough, and you then have tools in order to minimize that and to get past that. So it's quite a long answer, but yes, we do. Okay, someone is a physio and Pilates instructor. This course is a perfect fit. With that, we get an awful lot of fitness instructors, people in the fitness industry who feel that they have some nutrition knowledge but not enough, so they're not very sure how to really give really sound advice and science-based advice to the people that they're working with. Emma, you might want to stay on as well because I am going to be talking very briefly about our certificate in personalized sports nutrition, so that might be a nice fit as well. Can you do the course quicker than in the 1 year time frame? Simple answer to that is no. We keep individuals to a set time frame. You can't go longer than the year unless you defer out and come back again. And the reason for this is because we found that when we used to be more flexible, individuals who were trying to move through the course quickly sometimes weren't spending the time that was needed to really understand the material, and so they weren't doing themselves any favors. And on anyone who was given too much flexibility the other way, it's very easy to fall off the study wagon. So we have found the best way to get everybody through and to get everybody through competently and confidently is to have that 1 year time frame and have everybody moving through. It means that you're working with your peers as well, so you can really form a close-knit community of learners, even if you're not face-to-face, even if you're in different corners of the world. Okay. Would I be able to work in the US or another country? Okay, US is one of the anomalies. We do have graduates who work in the US, but quite often they will call themselves a health and wellness coach as opposed to a nutrition coach, and it depends which state you're working in as to what you can and can't do. So we always say you need to ask in your own country what is possible and to ensure that the qualification is sound wherever you are. And that goes for different countries as well. We have graduates all around the world, so we have a lot of knowledge what is and isn't possible, and we can tell you where we do have people working and if they've been able to gain insurance, etc. for some countries. Others, if we haven't had a graduate there, we may not be able to. But feel free to contact us and we may well be able to help. But our advice is always check out the regulation in the country that you want to work in for coaches so that you know that you will be able to work at the end of it, because obviously regulation does change as well, so we can only give you information that we know to be current at the time that it's offered. Okay. Alrighty, they're brilliant questions. I am going to move on. If anybody was just simply interested in nutrition and lifestyle coaching, then do feel free to jump off the webinar at this stage. I've kept you for long enough, I think. If you are interested in any of our CPD courses, then feel free to stay on. This will be a much shorter presentation. They're much shorter courses, so I can get through the information really quite quickly. But thank you to anyone who has attended so far who's going to be leaving us now. As I said, if you have any questions, please get onto us either by email, phone in, and we'll answer, what we can for you. So I've just seen another question quickly pop up. No, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to quickly talk you through now then the IHS CPD Centre. So we have developed a number of courses because graduates were asking us to, basically. They wanted more, they wanted to be able to upskill, and they wanted to do it with a college that they knew, that they felt comfortable with, and that they knew the standard of education they were going to get. So we've developed courses, and they're not just career development, they are personal development as well. So quite often career CPD means career and professional development. We mean career and personal development, because they can be used for either. So the courses we have at the moment are as follows, but we are developing new ones as we speak. There's 2 currently in development that I'm hoping to be able to announce by the autumn, if not before. But at the moment, we have our first one here is coaching skills for everyday life. This is a bit of a baby of mine. I was very intimately involved in developing this because I'm very behind the health and wellness coaching model. And we've been training health and wellness coaches at IHS for the past, I think, 6 or 7 years now. But what we were finding was that some people want the coaching skills, but they don't want to be a coach. They don't want to be a full practitioner. So we developed this course to basically take the key and most effective elements from the health and wellness coaching model and show you how to use them in your everyday life so that you can basically improve your sense of purpose, happiness, and general well-being. And this really is possible. And the skills that are in this course, if you go away, find out about them, research them some more, use the kind of activities and the resources that we put into this course, it's really, really possible to do. So it's a short course. It's starting at the end of this month. It will be going live again on the 29th of April. And that is when we're launching it as a self-paced course as well. So this course is between kind of 50 to 100 learning hours, depending how much you engage in the additional resources, etc. But around about that sort of length of study. But you can move through it at your own pace. So if you were to do, for example, about 10 hours a week, it's going to take you about 5 weeks. You'll have up to 6 months to complete the course. It's supported online study, so all the material is online, but there's forum engagement, there's activities to do, there's group discussions, etc. The cost of the course is €249, and there's no prerequisites to this course. So anybody who just wants to become more coach-like can sign up for this. We also have a number of individuals who sign up for it who are potentially interested in becoming a health and wellness coach but are not sure, so they want to test the waters first. And if you do go on to do the practitioner training, the full practitioner training in health and wellness coaching afterwards, then we will knock the cost of this course off those fees. So that's not nutrition and lifestyle coaching, that's health and wellness coaching, which is a different practitioner course that we run. So what do we cover in this course then? We go through all the basic theories behind wellness coaching. So positive psychology, things like mindfulness, the growth versus fixed mindset, readiness to change theory, goal setting. So all the things that make life coaching and health and wellness coaching what it is and so effective. One of the first places we visit is this whole mindset, the idea of how your mindset can make or break your life, if you like, and how to have a more growth mindset, so a mindset that is going to get you places in life, and a coaching mindset, and what those look like and how you can develop your own. We look at the key elements of effective communication and how to improve your communication skills as a way of improving your life in general. We look at things like how to create a life vision and really understand where you want to be in life, how to create goals that are then going to be really important for you getting there. So they're like your roadmap, if you like. We look at how you can inspire other people to reach their own potential in goals, and we look at how these wellness coaching skills can be applied to different personal and professional settings. So how you might use them to improve communication within your family, how you might use them at work, for example. So it's a really nice little introductory course that just gives you a whole heap of really valuable life skills. So as we said, suitable for anyone interested in health and wellness coaching and just communicating and being more successful, if you like. And there's a little testimonial there for somebody who literally just finished the course. So as I said, it's a little baby of mine. I think it's a great little course. We also have a certificate in stress management. So this is really focused for anyone who wants more practical tools and strategies to manage chronic 21st century stresses, so both physical and psychological. This course is starting again in May. It's approximately 1 month in length, and it's online with 2 optional live webinars as well. We recommend about 6 to 8 hours of study per week on this course. And again, it's €249. There are no prerequisites for this. As with the other course, it's for anyone who's interested in helping themselves. Maybe they're feeling quite stressed, or who wants to have practical knowledge and skills to help others. So you might be a healthcare professional and you want to offer stress management as part of that. We have individuals who are working in the corporate setting and want to bring more stress management techniques to their company, etc. So teachers, all kinds of individuals on that course. And here's the type of thing that you'll cover. So you'll look at the nature of stress, how it came about, stress in the 21st century versus stress, 100, 200 years ago, what contributes to stress, things like perception and stress. Does stress really exist, or is it all just a perception? The concept of stress load, so adding stress to stress to stress to stress, how does that impact the body? How diet and lifestyle impact on stress levels? And then physiologically, what is happening when you are becoming stressed? What is happening in the body, and how can stress lead to chronic disease? And then, of course, the key things that everyone really wants, the stress management interventions. So they include, but aren't limited to, different techniques for lowering the stress load, how sleep impact stress and the different types of sleep and how they impact stress, how to move from sympathetic to parasympathetic, so using techniques to bring you out of a stress state, if you like, how to use breath and breathing techniques. We look at emotional freedom techniques, so you might have seen that called tapping, mindfulness, and things like progressive relaxation as well. So there's an awful lot covered in this course. So why do it? As we said, most people are stressed and can do with it for themselves, or they know people who are stressed. So it's a really useful set of tools and knowledge to have. And again, there's a little testimonial for you at the bottom there. We then have our certificate in personalised sports nutrition. So this is a slightly longer course. It does have prerequisites. So this is a 3-month course. It's designed for individuals in the health and fitness industry who are wanting to give more comprehensive advice to individuals who are very active. So it's not for professional athletes, it's not long enough, it's for those kind of clients, or it might be you yourself who are maybe weekend warriors who are very active, who are doing specific types of sports. Maybe you do a lot of lifting or a lot of stamina based sports, you're training for something, or you're working with individuals who are training for something, or we have graduates who use it with amateur sports clubs, etc. as well. The course starts in May. As I said, it's 3 months. Again, it's online, and there are 4 optional webinars attached to that, which we run in-house, but we also get expert lecturers in for some of those as well. This course is €495, and the word personalised is important here. We base the course on the functional sports nutrition model, which is a more integrative approach than kind of standard sports nutrition, if you like. And it involves looking at the underlying health of an individual and how all the systems are working together and how they need to be working together to then create performance. So it's not just about saying, right, you need more of these nutrients to run faster or to improve muscle strength. It's about, okay, for an individual, what might be going on that is impacting their performance, and how might they be able to unlock better performance by looking at themselves more holistically and looking at their underlying health. So there's all kinds of things that are covered. It's very case study orientated, so you can see it in action. And the team that run the course are working in this way, and they're working with very active individuals, so they're able to bring their own expertise to the table as well. So you'll be looking at how to assess an individual's diet and lifestyle choices that might be impacting physical performance, how to identify common barriers to fitness and performance, how to optimize different nutrient levels to support the systems of the body, particularly those associated with peak performance, how to personalize diet, supplement and lifestyle recommendations, and how to prevent damage to systems of the body through things like over-exercise. The course is broken into 2 modules. So module 1 kind of fills in all the basic science that you need in order to really understand performance nutrition. And then practically it looks at things like dietary analysis, meal planning, and how to practically apply the knowledge to case studies. And then module 2 drills down into some more specifics. So sports nutrition for strength training, for endurance training, for fat loss, looks specifically at sports supplements, different systems of the body, and again applying all that knowledge to case studies. So those are our CPD offerings at the minute. As I said, watch this space. There are more coming, but hopefully there's something of interest to you there. If you are interested in applying for a CPD course, that is an easy process. Again, if you go to our website and click on the Enroll Now button, you can fill in the enrolment form. If you're applying for a CPD course, tick that box, because any information that isn't relevant to those courses will disappear. So it's a much shorter process for you. You also, with the CPD courses, have the option to pay immediately. So you can click the Pay Now button, or you can wait to be contacted. If you are applying for personalised sports nutrition, then that will require just somebody to look over to make sure that you meet the prerequisites, and an interview might be required, but we'll contact you to let you know about that. Okay. We're basically at the end of the presentation. Thank you all so much for listening. Just to note that if you are interested in our courses now or in the future, or anything that we are up to, anything that we're running, events, etc. as well, then we are on social media. So you can find us on all the usual places. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We have a monthly wellness digest, which you can sign up to on the website. Again, you just click the button and send us your email details, and that's full of different bits and pieces. It tells you about upcoming courses. There's always things like book reviews, recipes, staff profiles, graduate profiles, those kind of things, so you can see what you could be doing if you study with us. So do please follow us there. And again, now, if anybody has any questions about the CPD courses, please start firing those into the Q&A box. And I'm just going to open that up and see. Sorry, Rosanna, I just saw your question about NTOI. The NTOI register nutritional therapists. So if you complete our nutritional therapy program, then yes, you can join NTOI. They don't register nutrition and lifestyle coaches. It's a different discipline, if you like. But you can register with the Complementary Medical Association, who cover Ireland. You can register with Baylands Insurance and insure yourself to practice without a body. There is no sole body in Ireland at the moment, but as I said, the CMA cover Ireland, and another body is looking at doing so also. I can't say too much about it at the moment, but we're expecting an announcement. Okay, so there are bodies for you. NTOI is solely for nutritional therapists. Okay. I can't see any questions coming in about the CPD courses, so I will start to sign off. Thank you very much for listening this evening. I hope it's been useful to you. As I've said a few times, if you have any more questions, then please do fire them into us by email. You can contact us through the private messages on Facebook or Instagram as well. Or you can ring in the office and we'll be able to answer those for you. You will receive a link to a recorded version of this presentation tomorrow, and you can respond to that if there's anything else that you want to ask. So thank you very much for your time, and hopefully I will see you on an IHS course soon. Thank you very much for listening.